You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
What's up, my glossy gigglers?
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know. I'm having fun.
You look so gorgeous today. And I came in being like, it's Friday. I'm going to be like in sweats. I'm doing like no makeup.
I'm wearing a see-through poncho.
I know. You sat down and I was like, oh,
I was
okay, Shawl.
I was also 10 minutes late, and I said, look, if you want me to look pretty, I will be 10 minutes late. If you want me to look ugly, I'll be early. Pick your poison.
You know what I used for the first time? You know, that's, it's like this makeup. It's called Ella Rose's. I used a little bit of their like blush and eyebrow gel.
Obsessed.
So I was just like, it's a Friday morning. I'm not trying to do
Too much. I know. I think less is more.
Yeah.
Especially with your cheekbones.
And it was like rainy and cold. And I was like, gotta go.
Should we get into it?
But enough with the niceties.
Should we just start with like our day?
Our raw, real emotions. Oh, sorry. Coming to you live as your 2026 podcast of the year winners, which
So I was
Are
like,
we sure?
Paige, we're not going to win. And
Yeah.
she was like, just like believe in ourselves. And I'm like, I don't believe in myself.
I was like, Hannah, I didn't just like buy a Ferragamo dress to not fucking win.
They started announcing everyone who's nominated, and I kept they'd be like, The Daily. And I'd look at Paige and be like, we're not being The Daily. And she's just like, why are you being so negative? I'm like, because I don't want you to get upset when we lose and then like have a little tantrum and then I have to calm you down in the car.
No, I like felt it in my gut. You know I'm a witch.
You are.
So I felt it in my gut when
were.
we walked in there. I was like, oh, we won. And it's so giggly coded that the gigglers were like,
Didn't even know. They go, none of us voted. We don't
They're
even
like,
know what happened.
None of my business. Didn't come across my desk. None of my business.
But let's rewind to how we got to that moment.
Let's.
Because obviously it wasn't smooth and it wasn't
Sailing.
easy.
No.
And I'm talking about that actual day, not the full journey. So
We have a flight.
Paige and I decide we're going to Austin for the day.
Just for the day.
I knew it was going to be a problem when you texted me asking when you should leave. And I was like, you should never be asking
I'm like
me these
looking for an
things.
adult in the room, and I'm like, I'll text Hannah. When should we leave for the airport?
And we live very close. We live very close to the airport. Also, I fly 6 times a week.
Our flight was at 7:20.
20.
We're boarding at 6:40.
Yes.
I leave at 5:30.
Yes. As you
Hannah's
should.
like, I'm gonna leave at 5:50. I'm like, okay, something in my gut
No,
is
I
just.
woke up at 5:50.
I'm FaceTiming her
You
in the line. I'm like, it's not good here. It's not good.
And I'm in the elevator. So I'm like, oh, can't hear you. I'm in the elevator. Hang up on her. And you text me and you're like, it's really bad. Which reminds me of my mom who like has to be at the airport 4 hours early. And I'm like, you silly mom. You
Yeah,
don't have to be
silly
there.
goose.
So I'm like, I'm glad that Paige is being like prepared. One of us has to. But like, I live 10 minutes from the airport. I'll see you soon.
Right.
It's before 7 a.m.
Right.
Like there's not going to be an issue.
What could happen?
What could possibly happen? So first of all, you know when you get to the place and like there's so many cars that you can't get out of the Uber? And also I didn't have an Uber driver that was like on my team. Like he was very relaxed.
Yeah.
Like it was like there were openings, he wasn't taking it.
And I was like, you're the first flight out. You're fine.
So then we're not even parked and I'm like, sir, I need to get out. And he was like, you can't get out here. And I'm like, yeah, I can. Like, watch me. So I got out. I was like, 5 stars, thank you. Get to the front. Now, when I tell you the lines were out the door.
Yeah.
I fly a lot. Instead of me just being like, let's go in a line, I'm like, okay, I'm going to outsmart this. I'm going to strategize. But I look down and I don't have my pre-check on, which
Your
is like
boarding pass.
That was like some God shit. Like they
Yeah.
were like, actually Mercury is in retrograde.
Oh, I know. No, I felt it.
So I decide, okay, I can wait in line to try to get them to put pre-check on it. So I start with that. Also, I went to the kiosk and the kiosk said, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You ever try a kiosk and they're like, no. Has a kiosk ever worked for anyone?
I get that TSA is having a moment. They're having
no.
a problem. I'm not even
This
coming
is
for
not
them.
TSA's fault. This is the government's fault.
The people that work though for the airline, that like some of the rudest, some of the meanest people I've actually met.
And by the way, when I'm at an airport, it's fight or flight. Like I'm not thinking logically. So you're texting me and you're like, I just got through. Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm locked in. I'm figuring this out. So the kiosk doesn't work. I'm like, I'm going to wait, get pre-check. And then the pre-check line is long though. But I'm like, this is my only way.
Right.
So I'm waiting in line. It's not moving. So I'm like, fuck, okay. Then I go to the pre-check line and I ask the guy, like, can I go here? And he goes, no, you don't have pre-check. And I'm like, but I do. And he's like, shut up, bitch. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So then I'm like, okay. I overhear someone saying that there's clear somewhere. And I'm like, where's clear? And they're like, door 752. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going. So I'm walking down.
I feel like Clear is the biggest scam ever.
Shout out to Clear, saved my life though.
Okay.
But anyway.
But now that everyone has it, the
Clear.
line is almost like,
Worse.
yeah.
But I feel like they've gotten better where now, anyway, long story short, I finally see clear. Now, mind you, Paige is texting me. She goes, how's it going? And I realized, Paige, I've been here for 30 minutes. I'm still not even in a line.
You've just been standing in the airport for 25 minutes
Fighting
being
demons.
like, what should we do?
I was
Because
like,
you
what
know
if I-
that
what if
that
I-
decision is make or break
Yes.
of if you're getting on the plane
If
or
I
not.
committed to the wrong line, I'm fucked.
Right.
So instead, I was just walking in a little circle, fighting with myself. And
I could so picture it.
and you're texting me like, "Are we doing well?" I'm
Any
like,
update?
I'm actually farther than I was when I first got to the airport.
You're like, I'm actually back in the Uber and I'm going home. Like, I'm not.
Now, mind you, at this point, it's 6:40.
So we're boarding.
We're boarding, and I'm still haven't gotten on a line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find where this clear line is. I find the clear line, and they're like, "This is pre-check," and I'm like, I do a pre-check, but it's not anything. And they're like, "We don't care." So I find the non-clear pre-check. It's like 6:50 by now, and I see a giggler, and she's like, "Hey, I just want to say like I love your pod," and I'm like, "Hey, Paige is gonna fucking kill me."
Yep.
Like she's on this flight alone. I can't let her fly alone. Also, like my flight's boarding, and they're like, "When?" And I'm like, 15 minutes ago. And then she's
And
like,
I'm sitting on the plane asking the flight attendant, like, hey, like, do you think you guys are like running on time? Or like, what's your vibe for shutting the door?
Also-
And she looks at me and she goes, and she's like, what? And I'm like, my friend, she's coming. And she looks me dead in the face and goes, we're not holding the plane for your friend. And I'm like, oh,
See,
okay. I was
this
like,
is my thing. You're very powerful. So I was like, Paige, work your fucking magic.
you get that plane to stop.
Tell them there's a VIP who sleeps too late. But by the way, you're like comfortable.
Mind you, they were late shutting the door and they did wait for my friend. So
So by the way, I finally get to the right line. And now I'm like, sorry, I'm boarding, and but I look around me, I'm like, I feel like everyone's missing their flight.
Yeah.
So then you can't just skip people. Everyone's missing their flight. But then I asked one person, I was like, hey, I'm boarding. They're like, what time's you boarding? And I was like, 30 minutes ago.
yeah, it was a great day for people on standby.
Yes.
Because so many people I feel like missed their flights and then those people got on.
Yeah. And as you know, like we don't always feel good about men, but there was like a 38-year-old man and he was like at the front of the clear line. And like, I really don't like cutting the line, but this was like, this was
an emergency.
This was your life on the line too. Like
Yeah.
it didn't just affect me.
No, I'm sitting on the plane thinking like, okay, I'm not going to Texas by my goddamn self.
You literally were like, should I get off
I'm
this
like,
plane?
if you're not making it, I'm getting off the plane.
So it's 15 minutes. We've already been boarding. So I go to this guy and I go, hey, do you mind if I cut in front of you? And he goes, yeah, of course. Hate when that happens. And I go, I don't know where this came from. I go, thank you, my king. I said, thank you, my king. Like, I've become a
You're like,
different person
no,
at the airport.
men are better than women. We need you guys.
I go, thanks for inventing airports. And then a giggler was like, can I get a photo? I'm like, yeah, I'm missing my flight. And we take the photo. And she's like, that's so Hannah coded. I skip this guy and I'm like, great. Still, the line's not moving. Like, TSA is not functioning right now, and it's
Yeah.
not their fault because people are not getting paid. So when I tell you, like, it didn't matter how many people I skipped, no one was moving.
Yeah.
Who cares if you're in the front? If the
No
front's
one's
stuck.
going anywhere.
So then finally I put my stuff in the security, the baggage, whatever, and it gets through and I'm with another guy, but it's not going through, and some guy goes, did you leave your laptop in the bag? And this is for the other guy. And he's like, no one told me. And then I'm like, oh, fuck.
You left your laptop in the bag.
Yeah, because I'm a TSA pre-princess.
Oh, so you did your bag have to go back through?
So his bag has to go back through, and I know that's going to happen to mine. And I'm like, I don't have this kind of time.
Yeah.
Like, Paige is literally scared
Yeah.
and alone and fighting with the
I was
flight
actually
attendant.
on TikTok and like, I was like, sure, I'll
By
have
the
a
way-
glass of champagne.
And then
Thank
I say,
you so much.
I'm D. Oh wait, one of the guys was like, "Ma'am, you have to stand back a little." You know when they get weird with like where your foot is. And I just look at him and I go, "My flight's boarding 30 minutes ago." And he's like, "Oh damn." Finally, my bag comes and I become like a 4-year-old. I'm like, "I'm sorry, my laptop is there. I'm gonna miss my flight." And they're like, "You dumb bitch. We don't care. We're not getting paid." And I'm like, "Valid. This is all happening. I'm not telling you these details because I don't want to stress you out further."
Yeah.
When I tell you they put it back in, they took the laptop out. I grabbed my laptop, grabbed my backpack, just holding my laptop bare. I'm raw dogging my laptop. And we're back at it again, running through the airport.
And we were, and I texted you and I was like, and I don't want to make matters worse, but we're the last possible gate. We're like 55.
With this airport run, I put my phone in my pocket because we're 30 minutes past boarding now.
Yeah.
Like the door's closed.
Yeah.
But
We're in Texas.
We're in Texas. But I'm giving it like a last ditch. And I go, I don't even want to know that I failed yet. I'm just going to try. And I'm thinking knees up. I'm like, knees up, knees up. I get so tired, I have to stop, catch my breath. That is the most embarrassing when people see you stop and then start again. I'm running. It felt like I was running for 2 hours.
Even when I was walking there, I stopped. I was like, this is a far gate. This is long.
Now we're 35 minutes past boarding, you guys. Like, I'm not making this flight. I'm texting Grace, and she's like, there's no other flights to Austin. And I'm like, damn, I bought this, like, crazy dress. I'm not going to be able to wear it. Paige is going to be there all scared alone.
No, I would have landed in Austin and gotten on another flight back home. Like, I wasn't doing that without you.
But you also were like, should I get off this plane? And it gave a really romantic rom-com moment. Like, should I get off the plane and just be with you?
And then Grace was also like, my flight's delayed. And I was like, I'm not being the representative
That would happen to you.
by myself.
You're like, I'm not accepting Podcast of the Year award alone.
Then
Then I get to the gate. Everything's like closed. And I'm like, can I get on? And the guy's like, yes. So in that moment, I'm like, this was out of my power. Like that was
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like that was God. I think because I
Fate.
accepted my fate, I was
Yeah.
like, I've missed my flight. That the universe was like, now we'll give it to you because you're not fighting us. And sorry about the government lockdown.
When you did get on, the flight attendant looked at me and was like, is that your friend? I was like, never seen her before. But no, the girl sweating and panting, nope.
Also, by the way, I'm not going to brag. I'm going to brag. I'm a diamond medallion.
Yeah.
Okay? Give me some, I'm a diamond medallion. Like,
Yeah,
they go,
put
thank you
some
for being a
respect.
diamond medallion. Like,
Put
wherever
some
I go,
respect on my name.
wherever I go, I say thank you for being a diamond medallion.
Yeah.
They say it and I say thank you. So I get upgrades a lot. And I was sitting in 2A.
Yeah.
I get there and they're like, oof, we have a problem. And immediately I'm like, I'm not going to make the flight. And they go, we gave your seat to someone else. And I was like, at this point, I don't give a fuck. Put me in the
Yeah.
back. And he's like, you are in the back. You're in.
See, like in that situation, it feels like they should have switched you guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's because I wasn't even past security maybe when they needed. I don't know. And I'm just like, as long as I
They're
get on the
dealing with a
flight.
lot right now.
They're dealing with a lot. So I walk in and yeah, you're sitting there and you don't even make eye contact with me. You're like, I can't with you.
Well, because I knew in the morning, I was like, no, I think we should leave a little bit earlier.
When I tell you I'm so sorry and you're right.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank
You're right.
you.
You're right. Like the whole time you were right.
My favorite part of that whole day, though, was then we landed in Austin. We had to immediately go, because we were late leaving, we had to immediately go to a meeting. Airport closed, didn't have time to change. We've got luggage. We're starving. We're like,
Also,
it's freezing.
I was seat 20 next to the two biggest men. And the guy was actually sitting in my seat, because I got the window seat, and there was an empty seat in the middle, and the other guy was in the aisle. So I was like, sorry, bro, you got to move. I'm sitting in the window seat. I shouldn't even fucking be here right now.
Yeah. And did he give it to you?
He gave it to me, but like begrudgingly. And then he's also wearing a leather jacket. So like it makes it worse that your leather jacket, your big shoulder leather jacket is like in my neck. And then of course he falls asleep
On your
and
shoulder.
he's snoring. But also in that moment I said, this is what I deserve.
Yeah.
For sleeping in and being a little bitch, this is what I deserve. So then me and him are cuddling.
Yeah.
I was like, get in here. At one point I leaned forward and he just like fell behind me. And I was like, he was on my lap. I was sitting on his lap and we had a fun kiki.
Yeah.
His name was Andre.
But
So
we
yeah, we land
we land, we go to our meeting,
straight from the
and
airport.
like serious
Starving.
meeting. Like people people were contacting us prior to this meeting being like, "Hey, do you want to like go over anything? Should we prep?" And we're like, "Yeah, like we got it."
There were executives there.
We're sitting there and we're like, we're going to order food because we're starving. And mind you, it's like it's like 11:30. It's like brunch time.
And brunch is a whole different kind of order. You don't just order a sandwich. Like,
I actually got a baguette for the table. Yeah. And no one was eating.
no one else is eating but me and you.
But it was for us. I mean, they had jam on the side. Like, I'm not just seeing baguette and jam on a menu and saying, no, thank you. Like, that's rude.
And I said I want an omelet. I want a water. I want iced latte with
We got
vanilla and
so
oat
many
milk.
drinks.
And I want orange juice.
Yeah.
And a side of sausage. Now the waiter,
Sometimes waiters do this thing where they're like, I've been a waiter for so long. You tell me your order. I'm memorizing it.
or they go, let's see what I remember.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to play that
Whenever
game.
they say, I'm like, I didn't sign up to test your memory.
I don't want to play Russian roulette.
Yeah, I'm just trying to order breakfast.
The guy didn't write it down, and I looked at him. I said, "This is going to be an order."
Yeah.
And he was like, he's like, "Okay, let me know if I get anything wrong." I'm like, "No, that's not my job."
So Hannah gets the omelet, I get the breakfast sandwich. They're bringing over our food. I spot the waiter bringing Hannah's over, and in my head, I'm like, that's not what she ordered. But we're in the middle of this meeting, and she...
Okay, there's 5 executives talking like serious stuff about like the art of podcasting. As they put our food down, the guy brought bread with like tons of
was a
salad.
salad.
You know I didn't order that, with just one hard-boiled egg with like curry on it. So it comes down, and immediately the executive's talking to me. I'm seeing colors. Like, I don't know what's going on.
No, you're furious. I'm like picking up my breakfast sandwich so daintily. I'm taking a bite. I'm looking over at Hannah. She's aghast.
Now, gigglers, in that moment, would you tell the executive to stop talking so in front of everyone you could say, this isn't what I ordered? I'm not a fucking monster. Also, I'm lucky to be there. I barely made it that morning. So I decided to suck it up. And I'm slowly eating these like gross leaves of fucking like arugula.
And then
For brunch. Who wants arugula for brunch? And the guy's like, oh, that looks really good.
yeah,
I'm like,
everyone was like, oh my God, I'm going to get that next time. And in my head, I'm like, she fucking hates it. Then I'm done eating. Like, I kind of like push my plate forward a little. Like, okay, like I'm finished with this. We're still talking in the meeting. Hannah's sitting like directly next to me, to my
very
left.
serious meeting, by the way.
I just feel her elbow. I feel her elbow like brush up against me, and I like look over at her in the corner of my eye because this man is speaking.
To us, eyes locked.
And I look over in the corner of my eye. She looks at me, and she looks at my breakfast. She looks at my breakfast sandwich, and I know she's asking me if she can eat the rest of it. And so I don't say anything, and I just move my plate.
Like you touch the plate slightly.
And I push it over to her. And then she starts eating it, and the executive goes, oh, so you guys are close.
He goes, did you just ask her to eat her sandwich and then start eating it? And I was like, yeah.
But with no words.
No words. And then I swear to God, he goes, you guys have really good podcast chemistry. And I was like, and that's just another reason Giggling Squad is working. Also, by the way, I was talking throughout this whole thing. I was like,
totally.
yeah, and then the logistics of...
But we had a full conversation. You were like, the waiter didn't write it down. I'm pissed. I knew he was going to do this. He fucked up my order. We had that full conversation while we were sitting there.
Also, like, if you invite us to a breakfast meeting, we're getting full girl brunch.
Yeah, and nobody else ate.
No one else ate, and they were just watching me like have a fight with the food. He didn't have to call us out. That was funny though. Also, we finish each other's
Sandwiches. So then we go to the hotel. We get ready. We do glam. We take pictures. We go to the awards.
And by the way, I'm tired. Even though I slept late, I still only got 4 hours of sleep. You know I hate glam. And I tell you, I was like, look, I'm like not really in a social mood. Like,
Yeah.
we can do this. Like,
You literally said to both of our assistants, Grace and Josephine, just like the perfect people, Hannah goes, hey, you guys sit on either side of me so that I don't really have to socialize a lot tonight. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like,
I'm like, I'm getting in my head. I'm like, I'm nervous. I don't have it in me. I'm really tired. I can't do this.
We get there. Hannah is now the mayor of the event, okay? She's going over to people's tables. She's checking on them. She's asking if they need anything. She's taking selfies with everyone. She's like, I'm sitting at the chairs just being like, she's gonna walk over and say, why did you guys let me do this? And you walk over and you're like, guys, I'm socializing so much. Then the awards start, okay? The awards start. We present an award to the basement yard. They win, which
we love the basement yard.
Love their wives too. It's our turn. Like our is the last award. We win. Amazing. We have a flight to catch after. Okay. We have to leave immediately and go to the airport. I'm looking around. I'm like, where the fuck is Hannah? She's in the middle of like a mosh pit. Like she's like turning. She's
Kissing
talking
babies.
to so many people. You're like turning. Yep, 1 second. Let me just finish over here. I've now put myself just behind a curtain. Just a random curtain that I've found. I'm like, I'm just gonna stand behind here. I text Grace and I'm like, we have to
Grace
go.
comes up to me and is like, Paige is really upset. She needs you to leave right now. And I'm like, Paige is so over me in this moment.
No, because you say one thing, you do another.
Well, what I realize is when I can either be 150 or nothing.
Yeah.
And I do get social anxiety where I'm like, I don't want to have to turn it on. Like, I don't want to have to be that girl.
But once it's on, it's on.
Once it's on, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't scale back on her. And look, Eliza Schlesinger was there, and I was catching up with her. We saw the basement yard. We were just like meeting random people in the podcast space. And next thing you know, I'm like, I love socializing. This is where I shine. But okay.
Grace like found me in the corner. I'm just like covering my face with a napkin. I'm like, we have to go.
You were like, I committed to the plan. I didn't talk to anyone. So then when we first were announcing the first award, by the way, we're standing backstage and it gave you like a little moment of like when we were on tour and you were like, I'm a little bit nervous to go on stage. And I just look at you and I go, by the way, I'm not reading the teleprompter. Yeah. And
no, she turns to me and she goes, hey, you know that like the lines that I wrote and like gave to the guy to put in the teleprompter? Yeah, I actually just decided I don't like any of it. I'm like, no, read the teleprompter. She's like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
I go, if I go off script, just go with it. And you're like, you're like, Hannah, just say
like,
the
not
lines.
the time to go off script.
And I go, I'm feeling a creative urge just like express myself in a different way.
So we're out there off script, completely off script.
No, but before we go out there,
oh yeah, the stage manager, he goes, okay, you guys are gonna walk out there. Paige, you're on the left. Hannah, you're on the right. Hannah goes, quick question. Is that changeable? Can I go on the right? And he goes, and he's like looking at his papers and he's like, it
absolutely
says specifically that you must be on the right and Paige must be on the left. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna need to talk to your boss real quick.
I said, who are you working for? Because that's crazy that you're like, the only thing you have to do is Hannah needs to stand on her monster side. And the guy starts laughing and I go, my enemy's out to get me. Who's your boss? Let me talk to them. And he's dying laughing and he thinks it's funny. And I'm like, when does this matter where we stand?
Yeah.
And you know, the only thing I care about is not wearing my hair in a ponytail.
Yeah.
And not standing on the right side.
You're extremely passionate about not wearing your hair in a ponytail.
And anything else I'm very laid back about.
Totally.
Arguably very chill. Except I don't like reading teleprompters.
Right. Which, I love a teleprompter.
Yes, because you like organization, preparation.
Yes. I'm like, there it is. I don't have to think
and
about
you're
it.
like showing that you can read.
Yes. It is always a plus.
It is a plus. And you're like, see, all of my haters, including me. So the guy's like laughing and I'm like, it's not funny. Like I really, like, sir, I really don't want to stand on the right side.
I'm not actually being a comedian right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
I literally looked at him like, what would happen if I just like went on the left side? And he's like laughing. I'm like, well, I'm not joking.
I think it was the lower thirds when you were streaming it.
But I also, so we go out. But yeah, I was going rogue out there and I blacked out. I don't know what I said. And I do have to say, they posted our speech and it was really, really fun and cute. But I want to announce, I don't think anyone called it out, but there's a moment where like they gave me the award and I went to give it to you when you were speaking. Yeah. And then I pulled it back. Yeah. And afterwards you're like, what was that? It was really heavy. And as I was giving it to you, I was like, she's going to like
you literally
hurt
faked
herself.
me out on stage.
I was like, no. I'm like, do you want it?
Actually, this is my award.
No, but it looked like I literally was like
faking
high
me
five.
Too slow. Couldn't take it.
But it was like very heavy.
Yeah.
And I was like, as the man one, I was like, I'll hold it while you can like speak.
When we were done presenting, we were like going back out to sit for the rest of the awards, and we saw both of our assistants sitting on the couch, and we just were like, how cute are they?
How adorable.
Just so sweet.
Shout out Grace and Josephine for literally being the heart and soul.
We had the best time. Then we all flew home together, and we just had like the best time yapping.
I also think it is crazy. There are like some podcasts that have like huge productions, which
What
people are going on
doing?
stage with like 7 people behind them.
Everyone was thinking a lot of people. I was like, wait, who are these people? What did they do?
But I just have to say, our team is literally me, you, and Grace.
Yeah. And her giggly squad.
Grace hasn't slept in years, but we spoil her, I promise, and I forced her to get a cat.
We got our quesadillas on our way home.
But shout out to like such a small operation. I think if you try to make your operation too big sometimes, not to talk business, but like you can lose quality control.
Yeah.
And
too many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, and also people who might not like care. And
Giggly is a well-oiled machine.
it's a well-oiled, small, simple machine. But we have to say, it's all the gigglers.
Yeah.
Like the gigglers make this podcast. All of you won this award.
Yeah.
Like this is for you guys being the fucking funniest, smartest, hottest, most beautiful girls and gays in the world.
Hannah actually said that about you guys in the meeting.
Oh, I did. Well, I like
You're like,
that.
you're not going to believe it, but like
They're all
the
beautiful.
gigglers have jobs.
No.
You're like, they have professions.
Which I have to make a quick edit. Obviously, I messed up something last week again about the Smithsonian. Also, people have to talk about when you have nubby fingers, it really is harder to text. And also,
Justice.
do you know when you flush a bathroom and they have those fancy ones that are like a circle and you press down the circle?
Yeah.
When you have long nails.
Yeah. I do
it's
it with
like-
my knuckle.
But like, that's not good for women.
No, it's not made for women.
It's not. Oh yeah. So she said, died over the shout out. I work at the African American History Smithsonian. I work at the African American History Smithsonian. They want to give us a tour if we ever go to DC. They have exhibits on sports and fashion that can be catered to our respective interests. And
That is so sweet.
being a giggler. They're all like genius women.
They really are. And we didn't even know what a Smithsonian was.
I thought that was like a man. And maybe it is a man. How are you?
Good, how are you? Wait, I need to talk about my Lemmy day.
Yes.
It was my favorite day of my entire life. Like, it was truly the best day of my whole life.
Knowing you and like stuff you used to talk about before these things happened to you makes it more magical. Like, you love the Kardashians.
I love them.
It's always on in your apartment.
I've never been a hater of them. There is nothing they could do to make me hate them. I'm obsessed with every single one of them. So when we first got an email that Lemmy wanted to collab with us, we were actually sitting in a Daphne office, like around the table. And one of our Daphne people was like, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but like Lemmy wants to collab. And I like lost my mind. And they were like, we didn't know like if you were gonna wanna do it. And I was like, gonna wanna do it? Are you kidding?
When you texted me, it was like the most like starstruck I've been.
They were like,
with
it's
something.
sleep week. She thought it would be cute if we like collabed on Let Me Sleep. Like, let me
Perfect.
relax. I was like, no.
Perfect. Where do
The
I
marketing
sign?
writes itself. Also, just like, thank God I created a brand that's like in the bed. Because anytime I go somewhere, they're like, okay, and the first shot is you in the bed. I'm like, perfect. Thank you.
But
I've
also,
manifested
it wasn't just you like holding a Lemmy gummy. It was you spending a day with Courtney.
So we pull up, okay. First, I obviously get glam. I'm like taking pictures, like love my outfit. We drive to Calabasas. We pull up. When you pull up, it wasn't what I was expecting it to look like on the outside. Like, it looks like a very like just professional, I don't know, like complex.
Have
like
you ever been
business.
to Calabasas?
No, never been to Calabasas.
I didn't know it was a real thing. I thought it was just part of the TV
It's
show.
very sweet. It's very cute. It's far though.
But like they must live near it.
They live near it.
Convenient.
So we get there, we're in the parking lot, we're like about to walk in, and we walk in two like girls sitting at the front desk and they're like, hey, welcome to Kim's studio. And I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, Kim who?
So there's like a little computer in the front and it's like you click.
You go, it's a fake computer.
Hannah, it felt like Barbie life size. I was like, this is not real. There's no way this can be real. So it's a little computer and you click like Kim's office or Kim's studio. And so we click like Kim's studio. You're signing an NDA. On top of the NDA that you've already signed to even like agree to get the address.
You're signing an NDA about your NDA.
Yeah. They're
which
like,
you're breaking right now.
am I? No, you can say you signed an NDA.
Oh, it's up for your lawyers.
So you walk in, it's stunning, beautiful. Like everything is exactly what you think it's going to be. And so then we like keep walking back and then we like enter into like the glam room. It's just
Which of course they have.
It's just rows of it's my dream.
There's just makeup artists in every room like giving touch-ups to you.
It's rows of glam chairs with like mirrors, lights.
Perfect lighting.
And then on the other side, it's just like a massive couch that looks like a bed. And then it's just like lines of Daphne clothes. And then like inside the studio is like the bed and everything.
You know what I have to say that you have to be proud of the Kardashians? That is a business run by women.
Oh, yeah.
Like every single decision is made by a woman. It's not women written by men. And like these are powerhouses making those decisions.
There was like random people in different parts, like working on different stuff that you could like tell. There's a lot of people.
Well, they're
there.
running 4,000
businesses. And not every of their business is even in that one building, I don't think. So then one of Kourtney's like people come over and they're like, okay, Kourtney's pulling up, like we'll start in a little. And so I'm like, okay, let me pee like before we really start. And mind you, they wrapped our phones, so like we couldn't take any pictures. So we were like very present in the moment because we could only look at each other. Like we had nowhere to look.
And you go, hi, who are you guys?
I go, nice to meet you, Paige. So nice to meet you. And there's one moment.
I never knew you had blue eyes.
There's one moment, like I go in the bathroom and I like had not a panic attack, but I was like, oh my God. Like I'm at the Kardashians' office. I'm about to shoot with Kourtney.
And you've never met her before.
I never met her before. For anyone who says that Kourtney doesn't work, she is one of the most efficient workers I've ever met in my life.
Love
efficiency. She showed up. She was ready. We shot for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, got everything. Her team,
impeccable.
The nicest people ever. Like it was truly so much more down to earth and normal than I was expecting. Like we were just kikiing.
One thing I have to say about the Kardashians is they have longevity, and you don't have longevity unless you're like good to work with and work efficiently.
No, there was a moment where they were like, okay, heads closer together. And like, I'm like in Kourtney's bosom, you know, like I'm like,
you're in bed with her.
No, like I'm literally laying on her and I turn to her and I go,
second base.
You have a really relaxing presence. And she was like, thank you so much.
She goes, thanks, I'm sleeping.
Like, she felt very like maternal. Like I was just like,
she is.
I was just like, wait, you're very like calm.
Was there anything about her that was different than what you thought it would be?
Not at all. She like went into like some long-winded story that like I don't even remember now, but I'm like, I'll listen to you for hours.
I think she like Khloe is by far like the comedian.
Yeah.
But Kourtney makes me laugh.
No, she's unintentionally really funny.
Because she's so dry and so honest. She does remind me of you in a way.
Yeah.
Where like she'll just say it and own it.
Yeah, like she'll just be like, gross. And I love it. I'm just like obsessed with her.
That is so cool. And it just shows live your dreams. Manifestation is real.
No, I was on such a high after that. Then like my whole team, we all went to the Beverly Hills Hotel. I even got like an alcoholic drink. I was on such a high.
You celebrated.
Yeah, I had a glass of wine. No, it was so fun. And that was before I did SAG. So I was out there and we shot Lemmy.
When it comes to meeting like people you admire, there's one thing to like get a selfie with them, but to actually spend quality time with them and see how their brain works and like be like
she was just so nice. Like, and she didn't have to be as overly nice to me as she was. She could have just been like, yeah, we're doing this thing. It's like for my brand. Like, let's get it done. Like, great to meet you, Sia. But she was very like warm and welcoming.
And that means the world.
It really does.
It really does. So everyone remember to be kind. Honestly, like if I'm the worst day and like if a random person like says they like my poncho, like like my day's turned
just
around.
Like, go up to a random person and say you like their poncho.
I'm like, I believe in humanity again.
Can I say something crazy and controversial?
Please.
It's actually not, but like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get Botox ever again for the rest of my life. Like I don't think I will ever inject my face. I don't think I'll ever do any anti-aging like at a doctor ever again.
Us Weekly's freaking out right now. They're like, send it to the press.
Here's what I'll say. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I have the mom that I have that was like, if you ever touch your face, I'll fucking kill you.
Well, you were kind of the test rat for us.
Totally.
I was like, yeah, go get Botox. Tell me how it goes.
Totally. You guys
and I waited a couple.
Fuck up. Set me the fuck up.
Well, you went for
Then I
it.
went overboard.
Okay, tell me where you made the mistake.
So when I first I was like, I'm 33.
Well, actually, you're perfect. You've never made a mistake.
Totally. No. I was like, I'm 33. I really want to try it. So I'm happy that I waited until I was 33 years old.
Also, your feed is just full of women being like, and I got Botox here, and I got Botox here, and this is how I look with Botox. And they're just like looking stunning and whatever.
I just don't think it's worth it. Like, I think there are so many pros, but I think there are so many cons.
Explain.
Like, I think it made me uglier, honestly. Like, ultimately, I think my experience with it is, I think it was made my face look worse than it did better. And I think not like for who injected me, none of that. I just think for my own face, I don't like it at all.
So first you got your forehead, and your initial reaction was, I love it, I'm obsessed with it.
I got my forehead, and then I got like right here.
And why?
And I got my chin.
And you got your chin.
Then I went back 3 months later, got like a little bit more in my forehead, a little bit more in my chin, which messed up my mouth for the whole time. Like since I've had, which I think that was like in January. Now we're almost in March. And I think it just puts such a bad taste in my mouth because it's like you go to get something and then you have more problems than to get problems.
To be more insecure about your face.
100%. And so like, I feel like it'll be almost pretty much dissolved by like, I would say by the summer, I'll probably be like back to my normal face. Yeah. And I don't think anyone could ever convince me to go back and get Botox. And the only reason I want to say that is because I know that so many girls
might have gotten it when you got it.
Might have gotten it because they were like, because I did it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like maybe it's time. Because we're all, like pretty much all the same age.
Yes.
But I know there's so many girls that listen to us who are in college and sometimes even a little bit younger. I don't think they should get it.
That is so powerful of you to say, and I appreciate it. As someone who hasn't gotten Botox yet, because I want to see what your experience is going to be.
Perfect. What a friend.
Yes, you might see lines on your face, which I personally love my lines because one, it gets me more respect in the boardroom. When I'm stuffing my face with a croissant sandwich that I stole from you and telling them about strategy, they can tell I've seen some shit.
I feel like I've also kind of hit an age where I'm like, well, one, I feel like I'm like hotter than I was when I was like 25.
So much
But
hotter.
two, I also feel like I've hit an age where I don't want to look like a young girl in their 20s because I'm like, wait, do you know how awful girls in their 20s are treated? Like, I don't want to look like I'm that young
I would
because
be talked
I've
over,
been through too much to get
disrespected. Like, it's horrible. But there is also a thing. Aging does not mean uglier.
Right.
Let's normalize that. Aging is growth, is knowledge, is also... Like Grace literally said to us the other day, we were in the elevator and she was like, I can't wait to be your age. And we were like, why? And she was like, because you guys are so pretty. And
oh my God.
She said that to us. You weren't listening to her.
No, I don't think I was listening.
But like we're inspiring her as in like, I mean, I've lost my baby fat. I also know my face better. I've found the right hair color. Like I'm evolving.
You really have found the right hair color.
I also come from a line of women who are fucking gorgeous in every decade. Like I look at my mom in her 30s, her 40s, her 50s. And it's just like, epic every single one. But
also like when I see a man on the street who has like gray hair or like salt and pepper beard or something, I'm like, ooh, hot.
Stick it to me.
Yeah, like that guy's like older and hot.
And knows things.
And not that I'm saying like I would never dye my, like I would never have gray hair. That's one thing that I wouldn't do.
It can be chic.
Like it can be chic, but like I will dye my hair when I get to that point. But
you're gonna go blonde?
No, like I'll be a brunette, but I just don't think I will, like, okay, anti-aging, like eye cream, great. But I don't think I'll ever go
but again, I
to
would
a
argue,
plastic surgeon and get something anti-aging until I'm like in my 50s.
I would argue that a lot of these products though, like I'm so sick of girls putting on products on TikTok and being like, look how glossy my skin looks. I'm like, yeah, you just put something shiny on it.
Yeah, that's an oil, babe.
That's an oil.
Yeah.
Like people are like, look how shiny my skin is. I'm like, cause you put an oil on it. It didn't actually change. But and even like the under eye stuff, it's so expensive. And I'm like, is it that different than like the other stuff?
Now, when I got Botox, do I think it was phenomenal for my crow's feet? Totally. But I think the cons outweighed that like one benefit.
And not to talk shit, but sometimes when people have too much Botox and they smile and they don't have crow's feet, it looks
Scary.
like a horror movie smile where they're like,
Yeah. Yes. So I just don't think I'll ever do it again. But I'm happy. I actually am happy that I was the guinea pig for this, because I do feel like a lot of gigglers were like, I had like a lot of women, even in my real life, be like, wait, I think I'm going to get it now. Like, where'd you go? Or like, how did you like it? And so I'm just like,
so you wouldn't even get a little forehead?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like next fall, if
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just get like a little in my forehead. Okay. Yeah. But I don't think I'll ever do it the way I did it.
I also think you have a particular job where you're speaking. You're a comedian.
No, it
you're
has
emoting.
been so
You're
fucking
interviewing,
hard
like
to talk.
When you're hosting with too much Botox, it's difficult.
The amount of things I've Googled for the past 3 months, like I actually think it almost made me feel like it didn't look like I got lip filler because my lips didn't like get bigger, but it almost made me feel like the shape of my lip changed for some reason.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I was like, I have amazing lips and I have an amazing mouth. Like, I don't know.
Speaking of the Kardashians, there was a time where Kim did something to her chin where like her lips looked like lower than they were, and she like fixed it.
The only thing I could think about was, wow, how many girls get suckered into getting like filler? And then that doesn't go away. I was so thankful. Like I kept just reminding myself like, okay, it's Botox. So like it's going to go away. You're not going to be like this forever. And thank fucking God. So if you're contemplating filler or Botox, don't do it.
I'm obsessed with you. My biggest piece of advice too is stop looking in the mirror so much, girls.
Okay.
No, like people are looking in the mirror trying to like find issues.
Sorry, that's my hobby.
No, but like,
wait, the other night Hannah was at my apartment. I was like, sorry, I think I'm going to go do my hobby. And Grace was like, you're going to read? And I was like, no, I'm going to shower, do a face mask, do my skincare.
you would do skincare all day if you could.
Yeah.
Where I'm like the person like who's on the couch at night and I'm like, oh,
No,
I have to
Hannah,
fucking
I
brush
need
my
a full
teeth.
hour before I get into bed.
We live such different lives.
I have things to do. I have to red light. I have to tune fork.
And Kitty
Kitty
loves it.
tuning forks. She loves them.
I also have to say though, when you're always looking in the mirror and you're always picking yourself apart, like you're not seeing, like it is dysmorphia at some point. And at one point, let's say you're like, oh, I hate these lines on my face in
No,
whatever
you think
way.
I fully have body dysmorphia.
You do have body dysmorphia. And I try my best and I say that you're beautiful and you're like, you're my best friend. Of course you say that. Shut up.
I'm like, contractually, you have to say that or the pod's done.
You're like, I'm surrounded by yes people.
No, that's when I call my mom. Whenever I feel like
She's
I'm surrounded
honest.
by yes people, I just call my mom. I'm like, what do you think? She's like, yeah, your mouth's fucked up.
Yeah.
You look fucked up.
But there's a moment where like, okay, let's say I have some lines on my face.
Yeah.
But then in your situation, I get Botox. Now I hate myself in a different way that feels unfamiliar to me and gives you anxiety.
And you get even more mad because you're like, this isn't
even me.
I wasn't born with
this isn't my fault.
Yeah, this isn't my mess
this is
up.
an outer thing, and then you feel like you're not even your true self. I'd rather be my true self and ugly than someone else making me ugly.
No, that's what it is. I'm like, I'd rather hate
ugly.
myself the way I was
Yes.
made than hate myself for what I did.
Hate yourself authentically.
Let me hate myself in peace.
And some girls you put so much on, I don't even see their soul anymore. It's
Yeah,
blocked by
that's
filler.
why I feel like I wanted to say this because I know there's so many girls that get filler and that's so not repairable the way like Botox is. And so I didn't even want, not that I ever thought about getting filler because it truly does scare me, but
There's also a like idea of when you do filler, like you're trying to look how you used to be, which is what we were saying. Where like, what if you discover what you're gonna look like? Why are we always trying to be like what we were?
And honestly, I'm actually low-key not that worried about aging. Like I've never really been that nervous about aging because like we don't drink. Like we really don't. Like we are not people that like have a drink every single.
I had like 3 quesadillas the other night. I woke up with a hangover. Like that was crazy.
No, we were hungover from the Mexican
Well,
food.
I also was hungover from socializing so much, being
Yeah.
the belle of the ball, which is exhausting.
But I never really think about aging like that because I know that I have a drink maybe like once a month.
Yeah. Well, this episode has been so informative, and
Yeah.
I really love that you said that. Like that
Thank
was
you.
were like, I tried it with a whole open heart.
Yeah.
And this is my feedback.
And this was my journey.
And if you want Paige to try out anything else, she will. Just DM her.
Okay, I will. I do think I am gonna go get micro needling. But anyway, I digress.
She'll keep you posted. Also, before we wrap up, I want to let you guys know that my Buffalo Wild Wings commercial is out.
Yes.
Now, this is my first ever TV commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny because I feel like it's so
Glamorous.
Paige versus Hannah coded. Like Paige is like,
If I could make commercials all year or for the rest of my life, I would.
but you're like, I have a Tresemme, I'm doing Lemmy, I'm doing, I'm on a spaceship.
We love branding at Paige DeSorbo headquarters.
Yes. But then I literally got a call and I'm like, I'm obsessed with B-dubs. I also, Hank, I shot with Beck Bennett from SNL, who does the voice of Hank, and we riffed the whole time. It was so much fun. I'll tell you guys more about next episode. Check it out. I just posted. But shout out to B-dubs and shout out to Botox. And
We'll see you next week.
we love you guys so much. Bye.